All shootings, whether large or small, are a crisis. This isn't just a random act of violence. This is a public health issue.
Another shooting leaves dozens injured at an art festival in New Jersey. Plus, a look at the latest project to hit booming northeast Manatee County, why some say it could mean both convenience and anxiety. Your Suncoast News starts right now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 11.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight, and a happy Father's Day to all those dads out there in the final minutes here of Father's Day. Well, first tonight on ABC 7, an ongoing investigation in New Jersey where dozens are now recovering after an overnight shootout at an art festival in Trenton. Investigators now revealing that several fistfights had erupted and that festival was just moments away from being canceled when gunshots rang out. In the chaos, 22 people were injured.
You can hear, like, the shots, you can feel them. Like, that was that close to every shot. I could feel it, like the repercussions, whatever you call it.
And one of the suspects involved, Tahaji Wells, recently released from prison for homicide-related charges, was killed. Another suspect, Amir Armstrong, is in stable condition and charged with a weapons offense. 3 of the 4 critically injured people have been upgraded to stable condition. A man still critically injured is believed to be a suspect. Trenton's mayor condemning those attacks this weekend, calling the violence a public health crisis. 5 people are dead in Texas tonight after crashing their SUV during a chase with Border Patrol. U.S. officials saying tonight the passengers that were inside this now mangled vehicle were suspected smugglers. An agent had noticed 3 vehicles traveling together and tried to stop them, but one of those vehicles took off with 14 people inside. The SUV reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour before it overturned, ejecting most of the passengers. 4 died on impact. A 5th died later at the hospital. Many were believed to be living in the country illegally. A driver and passenger who are believed to be U.S. citizens were arrested. That accident coming on the heels of intense scrutiny at the U.S. border, where a political firestorm is brewing over immigration and the forced separation of immigrant parents from their children at the southern border. ABC's Dave Packer describes the situation there.
Outrage over young children separated from their parents. In El Paso, Texas, Congressman Beto O'Rourke leading this march.
This is all of us. This is America. And so either that is who we are or this is who we are.
In Elizabeth, New Jersey, members of Congress making a surprise inspection at this detention center, demanding to meet with detained asylum seekers.
We spoke to fathers whose children have been ripped from their arms, who have no idea when or if they will see their children again.
Those lawmakers claiming the Trump administration is behaving like thugs and gangsters, calling the president's zero-tolerance policy inhumane and un-American. However, Steve Bannon, the president's former chief strategist, defending his former boss.
We ran on a policy, very simply, stop mass illegal immigration and limit legal immigration, get our sovereignty back. It's a crime to come across illegally, and children get separated. I mean, I hate to say it, that's the law.
Nearly 2,000 migrant children have been separated from their families, filling existing facilities, and just this week, forcing the opening of tent cities and sparking protests in the communities that will house them.
We fight for these kids. We fight for their parents. Yes, yes. Not just because they are kids, but because this is the story of our country.
The Trump administration says the changes are necessary to deter immigrants from coming here illegally.
When a U.S. citizen parent is prosecuted for violating a law, and that U.S. citizen parent is accompanied by children, they are separated from those children as they go through a judicial process.
Dave Packer, ABC News, New York.
Well, back here on the Suncoast, this Father's Day weekend was a scorcher. But will the high temperatures be sticking around through the work week? Let's take it over to Wendy Ross with a check on our First Alert weather forecast tonight. Wendy?
Well, the good news is things have calmed down and cooled off just a little bit because we've had a few more showers now popping up on the map. And so these showers are now moving towards the west. Most of the rains developing east of I-75, and now they're moving out into the Gulf of Mexico. And for the most part, Sarasota and Charlotte counties are the areas that are now mostly affected along our immediate region. 11, and you can see these showers around Northport over through Venice, and everything is steadily moving towards the west. And once this band of rain pushes on through, we're not going to be seeing any more showers developing. So we're getting a combination of just some light rains and some moderate rains coming on through, and also some thunderstorms at this point. Locally, our rain showers have helped to cool us off just a bit, and so we're now looking at temperatures that are in the low 80s all across the area. And for the areas at the airport, it's 83 degrees right now with mostly cloudy skies, and the winds are coming in out of the east-northeast at around 10 miles per hour. We'll let you know how this work week is shaping up in just a few minutes, Adam.
All right, thank you very much, Wendy. New homes are springing up in North Manatee County, but some people still live miles away from gas stations, grocery stores, and other conveniences. A new shopping center just off I-75 and Moccasin Wallow Road will help solve that problem for some locals. ABC 7's Erica Jackson shows us how.
Construction is underway here at the site of the new Gateway Commons Shopping Center. Convenient for locals here, but also making some anxious with how it might change their quiet slice of North Manatee County.
I remember when I first moved here, I'd be walking across tomato fields because they were our customers, and now they're housing developments.
Palmetto resident and business owner Harry Traylor has watched urban sprawl change North Manatee County over the last 3 decades.
You've got all this beautiful area that's being developed, and it seems at times there's no rhyme or reason.
But he does support the latest development, breaking ground near his home.
That's really the goal of communities, to have services nearby the residential neighborhoods.
Publix will anchor a new shopping center on this land right next to I-75. Near a residential road, Traylor says homeowners will often navigate with golf carts, though not for much longer if the new shopping center attracts more cars to Buffalo Road.
As you can see, the pavement, the concrete ends right here for the sidewalk. And as we keep going, we have to go to grass. We're walking through the bushes. You can see where a footpath, more or less, has been started by folks. You can see the sidewalk closed sign, but it's been like this for close to a year.
Traylor says the area is already prone to speeders, sometimes 20 miles per hour above the speed limit. Project developer Primerica Group tells us safety is a priority and has plans to add traffic signals and other safety improvements to Buffalo Road. Traylor says the project will be helpful and convenient as long as the county makes sure it's safe.
Grocery stores are 8-9 miles away, so it'll be helpful in that respect.
The new shopping center is slated to open in fall 2019. Reporting in Manatee County, Erica Jackson, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Erica. New numbers show obesity in Florida may be more of a problem than researchers originally believed. A national health survey put the overall obesity rate of Floridians at almost 30% of the population. But now a new study by the University of Florida suggests that number may be closer to 37%. Researchers also found it was more likely for women to be obese than men. Obesity can cause long-term health issues like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain forms of cancer. Well, families who have lost loved ones received a unique memorial service today in Sarasota. On Friday, the families made these memorial wreaths, mixing their loved ones' ashes with concrete, and today they got to see the finished product cleaned up and ready to go into the water. 3 veterans memorialized in the wreaths also received military honors. The CEO of Eternal Reefs, George Frankel, says not only is this a unique way to be remembered, it's also a way to give back.
When people start to see what these reef balls as artificial reefs in the ocean do in terms of creating new habitat for fish and other sea life, it really is very quickly, it becomes just an entire environmental contribution. It really makes a meaningful end to a life or beginning to a new life.
Almost 200 people gathered for the Reef Memorial today, some coming all the way from Las Vegas and Washington State to give their loved ones this final tribute. Manatee County Animal Services Gotcha Day yielding results over the weekend. They tell us on Saturday alone, a total of 15 of their pets found some new homes. The county's annual event offering adoption fees at a discount. A spokesperson for the shelter tells us while it's nice to offer a discount, the ultimate goal is to make sure each pet is matched well and owners understand the commitment that they are making. So if you're looking for a new best friend, the shelter will be joining up with other area shelters on August 4th at the Bradenton Area Convention Center for the county's annual Adopt-A-Palooza event, or you can always just stop by the shelter on a weekday. Still to come here on ABC 7, a brave adventure. The moments a Sarasota father and son snag a python caught on camera. And the Suncoast responds with what Father's Day means to them.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Webb.
And I'm Ray Collins. A man accused of killing his girlfriend's son will appear in Manatee County Court.
We'll tell you what charges he'll be facing. That's Monday on Good Morning Suncoast. John?
Our high-pressure flow moves from Gulf waters to the Atlantic by the time we get to Sunday. That changes the direction of our winds and influences our weather. We'll talk about that bright and early.
Monday at 5 on ABC 7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
At Boys and Girls Clubs, it's not just about trying new things.
Tanya, come here.
Learning the right steps.
2, 3, 4.
Or making contact. It's not just about exploring the future. It's about helping them build it. It's about making a connection. It's about proving every kid and teen who enters our doors has what it takes. Great futures start here.
Dear parents, it's time for a pop quiz. What's the best kind of play for kids? Play that makes us think? Or helps us pretend? Or teaches us rules? Or to be creative? Actually, every kind of play is important because different kinds of play give us different kinds of skills. Help us mix up the ways we play. Okay, class dismissed. Now go play.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Well, for this Suncoast Father's Day weekend, our very own photojournalist Sammy Chido caught up with a few people out and about celebrating and asked what the holiday means for them.
I hope that all the fathers have a great time with their wives and significant others and children.
Because they're not fathers, they're having children, so you can't forget that.
I think it's important to celebrate Father's Day in a healthy way. To recognize all the great things that they do for us. Celebrating my own father who's passed away and also my husband who's a great father.
We had a 25% off on Father's Day today, just for the fathers, and we appreciate their hard work and whatnot, so something to give back to the community.
Having a great Father's Day, celebrating all the fathers out there, here and gone.
Fathers, they're really important, and like without a father, you won't have an entire family because you can't have a family without a father. And they deserve to be appreciated just as much as mothers do.
Remembering the good times, the things you learned over the years, just basic memories. A lot of fun. We talk about it all the time, fathers past. The jokes, the sadness, you know, you just remember is what it is.
take a kid fishing, because someday he might take you.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
We appreciate all fathers, and God bless you all.
Happy Father's Day indeed. Well, an 11-year-old Sarasota boy and his father has had an eventful start to their summer. The pair capturing a Burmese python in the Everglades. Take a look.
This is a giant python.
Okay, I see its head. I see its head. Oh my God, its head. I can't even see its head anymore. It's completely. Oh my God, guys.
Here, hold 2 lights.
Guys, look at that beast. Oh, yeah. Oh.
This father and son taking part in a 3-day invasive python hunt in the Florida Everglades. That is real shock you are feeling through that video right now. And this was just one of the highlights from their trip. Pythons are considered an invasive predator and a threat to the native animals. And if you'd like to see the rest of this video or see it again, you can check it out on our website, mysuncoast.com. Yeah, I don't know. I remember hitting tennis balls with my dad. I don't think we caught too many pythons back in the day. So,
well, this has become
kudos.
a recent phenomenon around here.
Yes.
I mean, for us, we've been covering this story for maybe 5 years now. I don't think much longer than that.
I can't remember too many 11-year-olds though getting their hands on the pythons.
My gosh, and that,
area.
I mean, he was really brave, wasn't he? Good
Sure.
for him.
At night, too. Sketchy.
Oh, that's when all the slithery things come
That's
out,
right.
isn't that true?
Yeah.
Well, we finally got some rain for some people. Not everybody got the rain, but we did get some thunderstorms out there and very hot temperatures today. Many of you know that. 94, that was our daytime high, and at times it felt as though we had temperatures that felt as though they were over 100 degrees. So not a record for today, but definitely some hot temperatures. And as you can see right now, most of our readings in the 70s and 80s. We've had some of the showers, especially across the northeast, the central part of the state. Down around Orlando, they've been getting some thunderstorms, and all of that movement was developing east of I-75 and then coming here, and that's helped to cool us off just a little bit as well. So right now we've got temperatures in the low 80s in Bradenton, Sarasota. Venice is a little bit warmer at 86 degrees. You move away from the coastline and temperatures are 1 to 2 degrees cooler. So we're looking at 80, 81, 82 degrees across the region. And the rain showers, of course, have been developing east of I-75. We've had this one batch that's going to come on through, and then it's going to be over. You can see where all of those clouds were, but here's where the development is right now, and they've become a little bit more abundant as they move into the Gulf of Mexico. So we are looking at some thunderstorms at this hour moving into the Gulf, and they all came from east of I-75 moving towards the west. And we're going to see this pattern developing again tomorrow. So on Monday, we'll see the sunny skies during the morning, then clouding up in the afternoon, and then we'll start to see those showers developing east and moving towards the west. So expect that. Right now, this is going to be the last batch that comes on through, and then we're going to be left with partly cloudy skies. And our future forecast is bearing this out. So we're not going to be seeing any more rain throughout the overnight time period. And then Monday morning, we've got the showers developing along the east coast, and these showers will start to make their way across the state. And by the latter part of the day, they're going to be along the west coast of Florida, moving into the Gulf of Mexico. So that's the pattern that we'll see for tomorrow, with a 50% chance of rain in our forecast, and then things get a little drier after that. As far as the tropics are concerned, we're still looking at this low pressure trough, and this is this area of low pressure that's sitting out here in the Gulf of Mexico. They're still giving this a 20% chance of development, but right now it doesn't appear as though anything's going to happen. There's a lot of shear going on, and so that's really inhibiting any development, and it now looks as though it's continuing to move towards the northwest, affecting mostly the Texas coastline. We've got some showers surrounding this low. We've got gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour, and that's really going to have more of an impact on Texas and southwestern Louisiana. It has not been a problem for Florida. As far as boaters are concerned, winds are going to be coming in out of the east, and then they're going to shift around out of the northwest at 10 knots. Seas 1 to 2 feet, a light chop out on the bay and the inland waters, and some scattered afternoon thunderstorms will be present for tomorrow afternoon 87 degrees will be the temperature, and notice the Gulf water temperature is 87 degrees as well. So tonight, mostly cloudy. The scattered thunderstorms that are at the coastline now moving into the Gulf of Mexico and leaving us with an overnight low of 76 degrees. Over the next several days, this is what we can expect to see. Those temperatures will stay in the 90s just about all week long. And then on Monday, we've got a 50% chance of rain. We've got some drier air moving into the picture on Tuesday. That's giving us a 30% chance of rain. And we keep those rain chances low through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we pick it back up with a 40% chance and slightly cooler temperatures. Adam?
Now, sports.
For the first time in 29 years, the PGA has a repeat champion in the U.S. Open. Brooks Koepka started Sunday's final round in a four-way tie for the lead, and he remained steady, navigating the brutal conditions of Shinnecock Hills Golf Course, finishing 2 under in the final round, good enough for a one-stroke victory. He was nearly caught by Tommy Fleetwood, who led the field with 8 birdies on Sunday, and he finished in second place. And there's Curtis Strange, the last player to go back-to-back in this major, embracing Koepka on the 18th green. He is now a Fox Sports reporter.
It's incredible. I looked at all these names a million times, it felt like, last year. Just looking at everybody, and to have my name on there twice is pretty incredible.
The former Florida State Seminole finished 1 over, 13 strokes higher than his winning score from last year. It was the first time since 2013 no one at the tournament broke par. Well, neither Ted Cruz nor Jimmy Kimmel are known for their athletic prowess, but the two went head-to-head on the hardwood in Houston for charity. The former presidential candidate beat the talk show host 11-9, but had to take some serious trash talk along the way.
Did you spend more time this week practicing basketball than trying to get those kids out of that detention center?
Now, today's real winners, the charities. Cruz's charity of choice, a Texas nonprofit looking to end poverty, took home more than $30,000 in donations. The Rays able to avoid a 4-game sweep today on Old Timers Day at Yankee Stadium. Matt Duffy went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs on that 2-out single right there in the second, and that was good enough for 5 Rays pitchers who combined for 12 strikeouts and 1 run against this high-powered pinstripe lineup. The Rays win it 3-1. They sit currently 5 games below a 500 record. Florida Gators title defense starting tonight in Omaha, their first game of the College World Series against Texas Tech, starting just before 10 p.m. following a lengthy lightning delay from earlier this evening. The current score 1-1 in the top of the 5th. Well, that's a look at sports, and we'll have the winning lotto numbers when we return.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call, and you cannot be turned down for any reason. Even if you have health problems or are living on a fixed income, Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance policies could work for you, with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
My mom didn't have life insurance and the cost all fell on me. And that's expensive. We're still paying for that.
Yeah, we're still paying for that.
Call 1-800-218-4991. Now, in one phone call, you can help prepare your family with protection amounts up to $25,000. There are no medical tests or health questions. And remember, you cannot be turned down for any reason. In fact, TruStage policies are already protecting over 18 million Americans. And rates are designed to be affordable, starting at less than 32 cents a day. That's as low as $9.40 a month. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease.
When I leave, everything will be taken care of for them.
Call 1-800-218-4991 now for a free, no-obligation quote. TruStage offers plans to fit your budget with prices starting at less than 32 cents a day. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-218-4991 now.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
He's been there for you every step of the way. When you didn't know where you were going, to knowing that now you've arrived. Tell him thank you with a trip to Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. And you get the gimme of playing along with him. He'll love you even more, if that's possible.
Show has been suspended after the surfacing of sexual abuse allegations. Hardwick's ex-girlfriend, actress Chloe Dykstra, says he sexually and emotionally abused her. AMC said on Saturday that Hardwick's show Talking with Chris Hardwick will be suspended as they look into these accusations. Hardwick said he was blindsided and has denied those allegations. The Incredibles 2 flexed its muscles at the box office this weekend. The Disney Pixar film now holds the record for the biggest animated film opening ever in the United States. The sequel bringing in $180 million, followed by Ocean's 8, who took second place with nearly $20 million. And in third place, the R-rated comedy Tag, taking in an estimated $14.6 million in its opening weekend, ahead of Warner Brothers' expectations. And Tag, written, I believe, by a Bayshore High School alumni from
You're
Bradenton.
kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, saw that in the paper.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
so go see it.
cool.
Support a local.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Neat.